What it is, good people, it's your boy Pete Double, one half for the Bootleg Cable Podcast, back at y'all again with another video, man. This time I'm doing a little movie review. It's been a hot minute since I did a movie review, and if those that y'all have been following the podcast from the beginning, we used to do quite a bit of movie reviews. We did one about the Tupac movie when it came out, with the Chris Rock stand-up. A couple of different movies we did reviews on, but this one, Jordan Peele's Nope. It was a movie that's been intriguing for a little bit now. It's something that I had wanted to see for a hot minute, and I was finally able to see it today. I know it just came out Friday. I haven't checked the numbers to see how good or bad that it's doing. I haven't really read any reviews on it or anything like that. After I watched it just a couple minutes ago, I decided to see if I can get a little bit of clarity on, some of the themes and whatever. And to be honest with you, a lot of them shits ain't making no sense, bro. So I'm going to try to do this as best as I can without any spoilers, because I know y'all don't like spoilers. But one of the things I would say is at the beginning of the movie, it starts off with a quote. It starts off with a biblical quote, Nahum 3:6. It says, "I will cast abominable filth upon you, make you vile, and make you a spectacle." You can decide for yourself when you watch the movie what that spectacle is in the entire movie. This is one of those movies, unless you talk to somebody and, get exactly what it's about. I feel like you going into it, again, not doing any research on the movie and just looking at the trailers, it is what you think it's about, but it's not what you think it's about at the same time. So there's two different stories that's going on in the movie, and to me, those two stories don't really intertwine. Again, reading some of the stuff that the director said, yes, it kind of does. There's a little couple throwback moments in the movie that kind of tie the two stories together. But to be honest with you, those stories don't really go together to me. And just watching it, it was just like a whole bunch of what the fuck. Like, this movie is 2 hours long, right? And after I watched it, I was just sitting in my seat like, okay, it ended the right way, but it didn't end at the same time. I was just kind of like, well, what did this all mean? You know what I'm saying? What's the big picture here? What's going on? Like, how can we make this come together? How can we get a little bit more clarity for this movie? Because it set up a lot. It set up a lot, you know what I mean, as far as, them being on the ranch and how they come to be on the ranch and the history of the ranch and this, that, and the third. But it's not, I don't know what to say about it, man. Like I said, I don't want to give y'all, too many spoilers, but I don't want to give y'all any spoilers at all. But for those who have seen it, I want y'all to comment and y'all tell me what y'all think this movie is about. Y'all tell me if y'all think this movie was dope or not. And you tell me what you think it was about. I feel like there's certain little hints of racism in the movie. There's scenes, there's a scene with the monkey and the Asian guy in the movie. And I feel like that was like a little hint at racism there. There's certain scenes between Daniel Kaluuya and the protagonist of the movie where it's just like, or antagonist, or whatever you want to call them. I'm sitting here trying to use big words, don't even know what the fuck they mean. But there's a big entity in the movie, and there's interactions between the characters in that entity, and there's little throwbacks to, as black folks, this is how you're supposed to act in a horror movie. I think that's one of the overall themes of this movie, is that as black folks, this is how you're supposed to act in a movie, in a horror movie, because a lot of the scenes, it was just like, I know what usually happens here, but we're not going to do this. This is my movie. I'm a black man. I created this movie for black people, I guess. I don't know. Or just for people to entertain. But there's definitely certain scenes where you look at it and you're like, you know what? He did that was the right move right there. Like, I feel you, bro. Like, you wanted to give him dap through the screen. And we all know that there is a certain conversation that goes around when it comes to horror movies and white folks, and if there was a black person in this situation, how the black person would react, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So when you're watching this movie, especially us as black folks, you're going to see it. You're going to be like, damn, he did exactly what black folks been talking about for years in these horror movies. So at the end of it all, I think that it was an entertaining movie. I know this is really vague, and again, I don't want to give y'all any spoilers or whatever. I'll let y'all spoil it in the comments for those that already seen the movie, or if those that want to go see it. Nah. Like, it's giving me M. Night Shyamalan vibes. This movie is giving me, y'all remember when M. Night Shyamalan, I forgot exactly what his first movie was, probably was like The Sixth Sense or something like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, he came out with another fire movie. I forgot the name of it, but where Bruce Willis was a superhero and all that, Unbreakable. So like, he came out with 2 fire movies back to back, right? This is, I guess, officially his 3rd movie. And, he brought us Get Out. And I think that those of us that watch Get Out, there is definitely some hidden messages and stuff in there as well. But for the most part, we got that movie. Like, you know what I mean? Immediately, you was just like, okay, there's a sunken place, and this is what's going on, and they auctioning niggas, and da-da-da-da-da, and this, that. Like it was straight to the point, and you got it. Us, it was just kind of like, the White Rabbit, and this, that, and the third. It was, up and now this one is just kind of like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What is you trying to sell me here? Like, I got up out of that movie, and I was just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck did I just watch? That was my initial thoughts. Like, I sat there until the credits rolled, like I was in a Marvel movie. I was like, yo, it got to be some end scene, at the end of this that's going to kind of wrap this up and tell me, what happened here, or what was the overall theme, or kind of give me a little bit more insight into maybe some of these hidden meanings and this, that, and the third, because that's how I felt. Like, it ended the correct way. It ended how you would expect the movie to end. The spectacle that is spoke about, it was resolved at the end of the movie. But how it was resolved, it was just kind of like, why did y'all do it that way? Why did you do it this way? How come? Why is this didn't make no sense? How did it was like it was just frustrating watching the movie. Just like it's probably frustrating y'all watching this review, because I'm not telling you exactly what it is that really, really frustrated about the movie, but I am telling you at the same time. So again, either y'all take this review as, yo, I could wait until it come out on HBO Max, or take this review as, yo, let me go to the movie theater and see what this nigga Dub talking about, because I'm confused. So the same way that y'all probably leaving this review confused is the same way that I left the theater confused after watching this bullshit. So go see it or don't. Either way, it was trash to me. I'll let your boy, man. This P Double, one half of the Bootleg Cable Podcast, man. I'll hit y'all up for the next one in a couple of days, maybe. Holla at your boy. Peace.